Nissa Vastwood Seer versus Etali Primal Storm. Yeah, I've been interested to build Attali myself, but for multiplayer, I'll be very intrigued to see how Etali runs in 1v1. We will keep that because we can go for Nature's Law. Then into Wood Elves. Shouldn't have too much bother getting our ramp going this game. If we don't draw into a land after the Nature's Law, then we can always go in for Nissa instead. Because Wood Elves will actually fetch a land into play, whereas Nissa tells us that we have to play it manually. Let's go for the Nykthos. We've drawn into another land with Gaia's Cradle, which is useless without creatures. Yeah, not going to risk Dryad Arbor here. We'll just go for a Forest. And it is a Grim Monolith from our opponent. And surprisingly, tapping it now. But they've got a Manifold Key, so they can generate a lot of mana by untapping that and then tapping it down again. But they don't have anything to do with 4 colourless mana, clearly. I think it might be wise to go slow and Grim Monolith them on their upkeep so that they've got a Summoning Sick Beast. So let's just play Gaia's Cradle. And we'll go in for a Beast Within on their upkeep. Now they can tap it for mana, but they'll have to do something at instant speed, which apparently they can't. Watch them drop Mana Vault now. They could have gotten down their commander this turn, so I think that was definitely the right play, although we had a duplicate for it, but they could have recast it easily enough. Well, we don't have a land to play this turn, so let's go for our Nissa. And get a Forest, play the Forest. Nothing to do with 2 mana, so we will pass and take our hit from the Beast. We've hopefully given ourselves enough time to pull ahead here. No, there's Thran Dynamo with the Manifold Key, so we're in exactly the same position. Except the Thran Dynamo actually untaps. And a Strionic Resonator as well. Our opponent's got quite the hand. Copy a triggered ability you control. So they untap the Thran Dynamo. And then swing in with the Beast. And we get into another Forest, so what can we do here? I think we just have to go Wood Elves. Get out another Forest. This will flip the Nissa, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do anything, can it? We might get into a land off of Nissa, so yeah, I'll just tap down the Gaia's Cradle. Then let's plus the Nissa, see if we get a land. We do not. We get Lignify, which is really good on our opponent's commander. Hopefully it doesn't come down with haste. So I think we just leave it like that. We've got Attali looming. We're just hoping that our opponent doesn't get a Lightning Greaves or something like that. We don't want Shroud, Hexproof, or Haste. They haven't missed a land yet, though. And they haven't missed a land yet either. Going for that untapped trick with the Thran Dynamo. And tapping out for something huge here. Surely it's not Attali. It is, a haste enabler, of course. So apparently you can make a good 1v1 deck with Attali. Well, let's see what they get. Fingers crossed they don't get anything good. At least they can't copy it with the Strionic Resonator. They're going to swing in at Nissa. Swing in at Nissa twice. So we lose... Well, we don't lose Nissa if we block Attali. Don't know if we care about losing Nissa, to be honest. We can get card draw with her, so we'll just let the Beast hit. And what did our opponent get off us? They got a land. That's really good. Let's draw. And that is Elemental Bond. Right, so we've got no land to make, unfortunately. I would really have liked to have gone for a duplicate onto that thing, as well as a Lignify. Let's just go Lignify now. And then this thing has flying, so that takes out Nissa next turn. We'll just go for Sakura Tribe Elder and Elemental Bond. And then we can guarantee ourselves a land drop when we play Nissa next turn. We'll hold up the Sakura Tribe Elder for blocks. And they get into Inventor's Fair. They may be able to go for a, what's it called? Spine of Ishtar or Meteor Golem, something like that. They get down an Anger first. Can definitely take down our commander, which we're really not worried about. But definitely lots of haste in the deck. I think perhaps exiling Anger might be a better idea. We don't have too much graveyard interaction. Lignify. Yeah, that is 2 coming in at us. That's going in at the Planeswalker. Everything else coming in at us. I think this is still commander damage, so let's block that. Then we'll get a land with the Sakura Tribe Elder. Alright, and there's a land, so we can go in for our commander for 5, flip it over straight away. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana after that. I don't think that's the way to go here. Why don't we just take a turn off here and go Soul of the Harvest and try and get some card draw going. Draw with the Elemental Bond. Get into Scavenging Ooze. That answers the question of what we exile with Duplicant. We get rid of this thing. When that dies eventually, we will be able to Scavenging Ooze it. So I think we surprise our opponent with the Scavenging Ooze, to be honest. We can make 3 mana. Yeah, nothing we can do with 3 mana. I think we surprise our opponent with Scavenging Ooze, so let's just pass. I feel like I'm treading water at the minute, but our opponent does have answer after answer. And they go in for Inventor's Fair. So probably an answer for that Lignify. And yeah, it's Meteor Golem that they went for, which can destroy a non-land permanent when it enters. I think it's non-land permanent specifically, isn't it? Yeah, non-land permanent. And they go for a bunch of mana with the Manifold Key. 7 mana straight into the Meteor Golem. Points itself at the Lignify, blows that up. And now this thing can swing in again. And let's see what they get off the top. What did they get off themselves previously, by the way? Oh, they exiled their own Vandal Blast. Not too worried about that. And copying the trigger with Attali, so they get a Hedron Archive, they get our Steel Hellkite, and then a couple of lands. But they still got 2 things. Let's block the Anger so that we can exile it with the Scavenging Ooze. And we go down by a massive chunk, go down to 7 life. Getting outramped by the mono red deck here. There is a Harrow for even more stuff. Yeah, Duplicant. Maybe a Genesis Wave is all we can do. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 into X. Yeah, I don't see what else we can do, to be honest. That Steel Hellkite's coming in, and that can get rid of us next turn, thanks to its fire breathing. Yeah, getting outramped by the red deck. Let's just try our luck with Genesis Wave. It's only 6, so we're not going to get into Karn or anything like that. Let's see here. Mosswort Bridge, Fierce Empath. Yeah, there's nothing there. Fierce Empath, Yavimaya Elder. Couple of lands, one of which is a tap land, so we can't even exile the Anger. We do get some card draw with Soul of the Harvest, though. Fierce Empath triggers, Mosswort Bridge, clears some stuff off the top. And a bunch more stuff we don't care about. Let's just put a Soul Ring under it. Fierce Empath is going to shuffle everything up anyway. We'll just go for something arbitrary. We've lost next turn anyway. Draw a card with Soul of the Harvest. And the extra planar lens could have done with that much sooner than this. Out of curiosity, we'll just sack the Yavimaya Elder to draw a card. Grab 2 basics and draw. And of course, get into another land. Yeah, so play a land and pass. Yeah, really interesting to see a powerful Attali deck for 1v1. I was under the impression that you couldn't really make it work in 1v1 particularly well, but making use of mana rocks for ramp, it's a tricky thing because you can have your rocks blown up easily like we did with the Grim Monolith, but hey, if you've got enough of them, and there's no mass artifact destruction, then I don't suppose anyone's going to stop you from ramping that way. And then they've got plenty of haste, like we've seen. So they're just swinging at us with all this stuff. They've got 9 in the air. And then copying the thing, there is an Abrade to get rid of our Fierce Empath if they want to. Green Sun Zenith won't do anything unless they've got... Is it just a green creature you can get with that? Well, they can make use of Miri's Guile. Search for, where is it? A green creature, yeah. So they can't do anything with the Green Sun Zenith. They do get into our Miri's Guile and their own Inferno Titan though. We're just going to take it. A very capable showing from Etali, which only piques my interest even more. You'll have to let me know if you yourself are interested in an Attali deck. Be sure to say good game to my opponent. Yeah, let me know what you think of that. That was a very impressive showing. Anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and a comment if you want to help push the channel through to new viewers. The more interaction I have on the channel, the more YouTube wants to push the videos. And yeah, like I said, hope you enjoyed this game. I enjoyed it. I'm tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.